1045 The Team, 1045theteam.com. On the phone right now, Andrew Franks, current kicker for the Miami Dolphins, RPI graduate, Division III zone. Andrew, a year ago this time, you're at RPI, you're getting ready for the draft, and a year later, you're a starter on an NFL team. Have you thought about how crazy the last year was?
Yeah. No, looking back, it's sort of just a crazy turn of events, really, and it's sort of really hard to believe even from myself that, I'm sort of in this position now.
I want to get the random stuff out of the way first, but it's the stuff I'm most interested in. The extra point, the new extra point distance, just how different was it for the first season?
Early in the season, it was definitely a little weirder. It was a little out of the way for me. So, but after a couple weeks of dealing with that, you sort of get used to it and realize that you really got to focus more on it. So, it's normal. So I guess it's not a big deal anymore.
The thing I wanted to ask you the most is 2 weeks ago I was watching the Seahawks-Vikings playoff game, and Blair Walsh misses the kick at the end of the game. It was a 27-yarder. Most people would regard it as a chip shot. What are you, a fellow kicker, thinking as you watch one of your brethren miss a kick like that?
It kills me. It really kills me, man. To miss a kick like that, to make their team win the game, it hurts. It hurts, I mean, most of the time, no one's going to really remember the 20, 30 kicks that we make before that. It's the one kick that we miss. So it really hurts to watch a kicker like that miss that.
Now, that game was played in negative temperatures. Now, you haven't played a game like that in Miami, but you played your fair share of cold games up here at RPI. Just how hard is it to kick in the extreme cold like that?
Oh, it's really difficult, for sure. The whole body is cold. The joints don't really work the same way. The ball is basically a rock, so it's truly a different game when it gets that cold.
You guys down in Miami this year, you missed the playoffs. You go through an early season coaching change, going from Joe Philbin to Dan Campbell. Now you've got Adam Gase who gets the job. What was the whirlwind like for you guys here, trying to keep it together as all these things were going on around you?
I think as a team, for the most part, we just tried to solidify amongst ourselves. Really, just realize that we can have as many coaches as they want, but it's, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to us whether we want to win and be successful.
What's the keys for you guys in 2016 to try to supplant the Patriots? That's what everyone in the AFC East is trying to do, but what are the keys for you guys to get on top of the division next year?
That's a great question. I wish I knew the answer. But, I think for right now, it's just sort of realizing our potential and just trying to, try to do that every day.
What is it that makes the Patriots so good here? We're getting ready for the AFC Championship, trying to figure out who our AFC representative is going to be in the Super Bowl. What is it that makes New England so good?
I don't know. As a whole, they're a sound team. They don't make mistakes. They don't beat themselves up for the most part. So, that makes a team really hard to beat, I think.
When you think about the NFC game, you got a prediction on Carolina and Arizona?
Yeah, no, I think Carolina's gonna pull it out, and I'm pretty sure Carolina is gonna win the whole thing. So, that's my prediction at least.
How crazy is it to think that a season ago you're playing Division III athletics? And look, I played Division III athletics. There are some great players in Division III, but now you're seeing guys like Cam Newton. You're playing in the same league as those guys. So talk about just the jump in competition from in 1 year here.
Yeah, no, everyone's a lot bigger. That's for sure. Yeah, no, for the most part, it's just almost a different game. These guys are, ton bigger than Division III, faster. So it's just a super, it's a lot more competitive, and it's just, it's really just crazy.
I'm sure we'll get you a local question here and then get you out. I'm sure there's no love lost for the fact that Union went 0-10 this year, but the Dutchman just hired a new coach, and they're going to look to try to take away the Dutchman's shoes from RPI next year. Is any shot at that happening?
I doubt it. It does suck to hear that they did go 0-10. But as long as RPI keeps the shoes, I have no issues with their record.
Andrew Franks, former RPI kicker, current kicker for the Miami Dolphins, enjoying his first offseason now as an NFL player. Andrew, thanks for the time. Thanks for being with us, and we'll look forward to you again in 2016.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.